You're on North Canterbury's number one radio station, Compass FM. We have the very great pleasure this afternoon of having Ellie Gros, Program Manager for North Canterbury Big Brothers Big Sisters in the studio. Good afternoon, Ellie.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come and see us.
You're so welcome.
And you do a wonderful job, you really do. Before we get into the questions proper, how big is Big Sisters, Big Brothers in North Canterbury? What number
Big Brothers, Big Sisters has the capacity to have 55 matches. So we match from Kaipoi right through up until we've got matches in Hemna. So everywhere in between. And often we're the only social service in those rural areas.
Yep.
So wherever a mentor volunteers, we're able to find them a match.
That's a wonderful thing to say, isn't it? That you have got that commitment from the community to assist you with that. Well, you've got a big event coming up very soon called The Big Bounce. I'm absolutely fascinated. What's this about?
We are so excited. So we had a man come along and say, I don't have the capacity to mentor, but I would like to gift an event to Big Brothers Big Sisters as an opportunity for you to raise money. So he knows that we are not government funded. We rely on donations and grants. So he said that he would donate all his inflatables and we would put on this event. So Big Brothers Big Sisters is now going to be putting on the Big Bounce, inflatable fun for everyone. That's our tagline. That was a bit of a genius idea from someone. It's going to be held on Thursday, the 27th of January 2022. Mm-hmm. So we have considered all the risks. We've decided that we actually can put this on. We're going to go ahead. A lot of events have been cancelled. Yeah. We are forging ahead. So this is going to be for anyone, any age, but predominantly we think families will come. But you can come for a session either at 1 p.m. to 3:30 or from 4 p.m. to 6:30. So if you've just finished work at 5, you can hop along and have a bounce if you want. Grab your family, come along and just have heaps of fun.
It's for everybody?
Everyone. So there's no weight capacity. We have got little inflatables for smaller people. We've got massive big runs. People can compete against their dads, their brothers, their sisters, their grandmas. Everyone can come along and have a bounce.
That's a fabulous idea.
I know. We're super excited about it.
This is happening when?
So it's Thursday, the 27th of January 2022. So It's the last week of the school holidays.
Yep.
So if you do nothing else in the school holidays, come to this event.
Okay, I'll be bouncing on the little inflatables.
You can go on a wee unicorn if you like.
Okay, that'll do me.
It will be a fully vaccinated event, so we need volunteers. If anyone would like to volunteer for the day, either for getting things up and organised, doing our passes or packing down, they can get hold of us at the Big Brothers Big Sisters office on 310-7004 or contact us through our Facebook page.
Sounds fantastic, Ellie. So now the other thing you'd mentioned before we went on air about New Year's resolutions, and we all have these, don't we?
Everyone should make a New Year's resolution to give back to their community, I think. Yep. And one way you can do that is by signing up to be a mentor for Big Brothers Big Sisters. We're always on the lookout for amazing people who can spend 1 hour once a week with a child.
Well, it's not asking much, is it?
Oh, it's so easy, and you get to do really super fun things. Yeah.
Go to the movies and roller skating.
Yeah, all the things that you think, I'm too old and boring to do. You can actually get a child and do all those really fun things.
Sounds like
even if it's just walking the dog or going to the beach, it just gives you a chance to just chill out and relax and have some fun.
I think it's great.
While making a meaningful connection.
Well, of course, a lot of people don't have time to be the mentor, but there's other ways they can help Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Funny you should say that, because do you know it costs $1,800 for Big Brothers Big Sisters to make one match.
Really?
So I know. So that includes the cost of staff, office equipment, training, all the things that we do that gets a match ready. Yep. So people, if they don't have time to mentor, they could donate money.
Absolutely.
So they could become a regular giver. Yep. We have had a big business recently gift us $20,000 to make 11 matches.
That's
so So we're able
wonderful.
to promote them. We'll be doing that soon. So if you're a big business, you could actually be creating matches where you get sent pictures of the matches that you've helped create. If you're a business or you have a small company, if you wanted to help Big Brothers Big Sisters by donating a service or giving discounts to our matches, maybe a half price coffee for a mentor if they bring their match in or something like that. There's so many ways you can
So
support
many
our
ways of
program.
doing this, yeah. So the mentors that you have, when they've, because they generally do 1 year, is that right? You want a commitment.
We
from
want
them.
a commitment, a minimum of 1 year, but our average match length is actually over 3 years.
Wow.
So we so good at matching that we find kids that will perfectly match their mentors. So whatever their interests are, what their personality is like, we will find a child that matches you. And we've got matches that have gone on 19 years.
Really?
Yeah, people are like, we
That's
love this.
amazing.
It becomes a part of their life.
Yeah.
They become a part of the family. So,
That's a real success story.
But even if you only do it for 1 year, we know research tells us that that's still going to make a significant difference in the life of a child.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful thing. Well, Ellie, that's about all. Of course, time for today. Doesn't time fly?
Oh my gosh! And I talk so quickly. I'm
No,
trying to
you
get it
did-
all in.
Hey, look, you got it all out. Ellie Gros, the program manager for North Canterbury Big Brothers Big Sisters, doing wonderful things for the community. Thank you so much for popping
You're
in this
so
afternoon.
welcome. It was so nice talking
will
to
we
you.
get to see you again this
Yes!
year, maybe, or early
Okay.
next year? You can come and tell us what's if everything's underway.
I'll see you at the big bounce, mate.
For the inflatables. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming in, Ellie
You're
Gros.
welcome.
Compass FM.